it's a remarkable European success story. And I think I can say as an extremely unhappy Brit about to have my EU citizenship stripped from me against my will, and I will be on a big demonstration in London on Saturday. We're hoping to get 1 million people demanding a new referendum. But anyway, leave that aside for a moment. But this is an incredible European success story, and we're not very good at telling our own citizens about our European success stories. But it's a remarkable achievement, certainly within Europe. But the most extraordinary story is that it's now spreading all around the world. Last year, India introduced the same crash test standards for new models from next year for all cars in production. It's already applied in Brazil, it's in Argentina, it's coming in Argentina, it's in China, it's in Malaysia, next year in Mexico. So this success story of occupant protection is just spreading all around the world based on European norms, European research, European commitment to road safety. And I think it's something that we should be very proud of. I also, this is actually not, I didn't really want to highlight myself. The star of this story is actually that thing. It's the offset deformable barrier. It's quite an interesting thing to say, really, that for all the improvements in technology, the catalyst for this was actually the test procedure. And the arrival of the offset deformable barrier was a total game changer in occupant protection. And it's worth recognizing the contribution of the EVC, the strong scientific evidence behind this. It was a bit of a struggle to get it into legislation, but we should really recognize what a great achievement that was. And linked to the film that we've just released, I've written a short sort of article about the history of all of that. And I've come up with some conclusions, which hopefully will pop up on screen, which I think are relevant to all of our deliberations. Are they hearing? 5 conclusions, please. Anyway, I'll jump ahead because they'll get there, I'm sure. One of them is evidence-based research. I mean, the offset deformable barrier was very well founded in research from the EVC. And we need to hold to that, particularly as we enter this new era of crash avoidance. The other was to make sure that regulatory procedures are fully transparent and allow all of the societal influence, all the stakeholders to get involved. That tends to produce better results. A particular thing that I believe is that regulators should opt for best available technologies routinely, because actually what that does is it enhances innovation, it encourages moving to the greatest life-saving potential. Another thing that's extremely important, and that's the European success story, is let's try and spread the benefits regionally and globally as fast as possible. That produces huge benefits of economies of scale in what is an extremely globalized industry. And then finally, last but not least, is the power of independent testing as carried out by NCAPs. It's a fantastically important catalyst for action to accelerate progress. We know that cars that are reaching 5 stars in any NCAP around the world far exceed the minimum safety standards today. So that's a very impressive feature of NCAPs. We also live in a world where there is a big trust deficit. There is, unfortunately, for all sorts of reasons, lack of trust in governments, lack of trust sometimes in private sector. So the value of independent research and validation is absolutely crucial. So that's all I wanted to say. Now I'm going to hand over to Michiel. But just to say, for me personally, it's extraordinarily exciting. I've been involved in the Euro NCAP journey from day one. And if you had talked to me 20 plus years ago, the idea that we could end up where we are today, I would never have dreamed of the success we've managed to have or where we're about to go. And this is like a first day in a new era, and it's just immensely exciting to be part of this. And Euro NCAP has always been at the lead of this. And Michiel van Ratken, I don't really need to say much, but he's doing a fantastic job at the new step forward. So over to you, Michiel. Thank you very much.